the baseball cap, just slightly different without the cap. Yeah, so stay tuned if you want to learn how to make it without the cap. I just made this one, so yes, I haven't even cut the strings yet. But if you don't have caps or extra caps laying around and you want to make the hat, you still can. That's how you put it on. And you're still able to shape the brim as you want. You could wear it flat as a fitted. You could fold it, whatever you want to do. So if you want to learn how to make this one my way, stay tuned. We're going to start off with a magic circle, chain up 2. Then in this magic circle, you're going to put 10 double crochets. 10 double crochets all in this magic circle. All right, so you got your 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That first chain 2 does not count as a double crochet. You're going to pull your ring shut, and then you're going to slip stitch into the top of your first double crochet. That's a slip stitch. Then you're going to chain up 2, and you do 2 double crochets in every stitch. So you're going to do 2 double crochets in this very first one with the chain 2. The chain 2 does not count as a double crochet, and you're going to put 2 double crochets in every stitch. Okay, at the end of row 2, you should have 20 double crochets. You're going to slip stitch into the top of your first double crochet. Remember, your chain 2 does not count as a double crochet. So we're now going to row 3. We're going to chain up 2 again. We're going to do 1 double crochet in that same stitch as the same 2. And then we're going to do 2 double crochets in the next stitch. Then we're going to do 1 double crochet in the next, then 2 double crochet in the next. So we're going to do this pattern like 1, then 2, then 1, then 2, then 1, then 2, until you get all the way around. All right, in the end of your third row, you should have 30 double crochets. You're going to slip stitch into the top of that first double crochet over the chain 2, and you're going to chain up 2 again. Then in that same space, you're going to put 1 double crochet. In the next space, you're going to put another double crochet. And in the next space, you're going to put 2 double crochets into that same space. So 1, 2, and then 1, 2. All right? I'm going to do it one more again. 1 double crochet in this spot. Another double crochet in the next spot, and then in the next spot you're going to put 2 double crochets in there, and you're going to do this all the way around until you get to the beginning again. All right, so we're at the end of the 4th row. You should have 40 double crochets. You're going to slip stitch into that very first double crochet, which is the top of those two single chains. Then you're going to chain up 2 again. 1, 2. Remember that chain 2 does not count as a double crochet. Then we're going to double crochet into that same stitch, double crochet into the next stitch. You're going to put a double crochet into the next stitch, and then into that 4th stitch, you're going to put 2 double crochets. And this is the pattern you're going to follow from here on out. 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 3 double crochet, and then in the 4th you're going to put 2 double crochets into that same space. Okay, row 5 you should have 50 double crochets. You're going to slip stitch into that first one like we've been doing. So we're not going to increase anymore for the next 5 rounds. So for the next 5 rounds you're going to just chain up 2 and put 1 single crochet in each space, with no increases or nothing. Just one single crochet all the way around. You slip stitch, you chain up 2, and you do the same for the next 5 rounds. So you're going to have 10 rounds in total. Okay, so when you get to your row 10, it's going to start looking like a little beanie. You're going to leave 7 spaces open when you get to the end of your 10th row. So that's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're going to chain 1, turn your work, and then we're going to put a double crochet in every single crochet around. Okay? So we're going to go all around with just one double crochet in every single circle, in every single space, all the way around. And I will see you when we get back to the other side, and I'll tell you what to do from there. We're approaching the end of this row. So you get to the last double crochet, putting a crochet in that very last one as well. We're going to chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to join it to the other side. We're going to slip stitch it into that very first double crochet. You're going to turn your work, and into the chain 7, you put 7 double crochets. I like to just go right over it and put 7 double crochets. So that's, now you fasten off your string, you chain 1, and you just fasten it off. This is what you got. This is the back of your hat, and you have your ponytail, and this is the front. So now we're going to work on the brim. 6, 7, and then you just go on right on and put a single double crochet in all the double crochet spaces all the way around like you normally would. And that would be the end of this round, this cap part. Then we're going to go into making the brim. So after this row, you seal it off and you cut your string. I'll meet you at the end of this row. And this is what we have right now. This is what we have right now. This is the back of our hat. All right, for the brim, we're going to double our thread. 2 strings of thread, that's what we're going to use, right? Double the thread. We're going to use 2 strings of thread for this round, for the brim. Then we're going to chain up 16. Got 16 here. In your 3rd chain from the hook, you're going to put a double crochet. Then you're going to double crochet all the way over in each chain. 1 single double crochet in each chain all the way over. When you get to that last chain, we're going to put 2 double crochets in that last chain. Then you're going to turn your work like this. Instead of going into that same chain we just put 2 in, we're going to go into the very next. So we're going to put 1 double crochet into that chain. And we're just going to keep doing that same thing all the way around to the next end. 1 single double crochet into each space till you get to the other side. I'll tell you what to do when you get to the other side. you get to the last one, you're going to slip stitch into the top of that first double crochet. All right, you're going to chain up 2. In that same space, you're going to put 1 double crochet, and then you're going to go put 1 double crochet all the way till you get to the next corner. So stay with me. We're going to do this together. We're going to get double crochet, 1 single double crochet in each hole until you get to the next corner. When we get to the next corner, you're going to find your corner space, your corner, which one you want to pick as your corner hole space, and you're going to put 2 double crochets into that space. And then you're going to continue with 1 double crochet into all the others like you were doing before. So this is kind of like giving it an increase in the corners to make that cup. And we're going to do 1 single crochet all the way around until you get back to the next end, the next corner. And then when you get to that corner, you're going to also do an increase. You're going to do 2 double crochets in this corner as well to form. And then we're going to slip stitch like this. All right. I'm going to chain up 2. Chain up 2. And then we're going to do a double crochet in that same space. And we're going to do 1 single double crochet in all the chains in this round and until you get to row 5. So we have 1, 2 rows of increases. Then we're going to do 3 more rows of just regular 1 single double crochet in each space. No more increases until you get to row 5. This is what it's supposed to be. It should be looking at right now. Looking like right now. And on your hat, it should be able to look something like this. And you slide it on, right? It's coming together. So now we got to fill in these 2 sides to make it fit in, you know, to the hat. You see it's like just blunt. So now we got to fill in these 2 sides to make it fit the hat. And cut and fasten up your string. After you've cut and fastened your string, we're going to find your edges, we're going to divide, right? And we need 7 spaces on each side. So what I do is I use the middle space as like the odd number, and I count 1, 2, 3 on one side, 1, 2, 3 on either side, and that's how I get 7 on both sides, right? And this is what your work should be looking like with the space markers in place. You're going to have both sides. You're going to be working in the corners to form your triangle kind of spot in your brim, right? Start it up. In the first corner, we're gonna go into one of the spots where you have your space markers. You're going to insert your hook, and you're gonna pull through. Chain up 2. In that same space, you're gonna put another double crochet in there, because that space 2 does not count. That chain 2 does not count as a double crochet. Then you're gonna double crochet into the next 7. So you should have 7 double crochets, right? Seven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Remember that chain 2 does not count as a double crochet. We're going to chain 1, turn our work, skip the first space, and into the next space, second space, you're going to put a double crochet. Then you're going to do a double crochet decrease. And then you're going to do a double crochet in the next, and then another double crochet decrease in the next. Gonna chain 1 and turn your work. In that first one, you're not gonna put anything in there. You're gonna skip that and go to your second space and put a double crochet. In the next one, you're gonna do a double crochet decrease. All right. You're gonna chain 1, turn your work, and then you're just gonna do a double crochet, chain 1, and then cut. That's it for the corner. And this is what your corner should be looking like. All right, a triangle. See how we got that triangular piece to it? And then we're gonna do the same to the other side. See, this is what it's looking like when you're feeling through the sides to fill in the sides. I got my needle and I'm gonna sew it on to my hat. I got it pinned out the way I want it to sit, my brim to sit, and I'm going to now attach it. Make sure you're going through all three panels.